Did you know that this can be transformed into this or this? Or how about this organic waste turning out to be this? It takes just seconds to generate waste, but it takes thousands of years to decompose. So, how do we manage waste? Let's take you to the journey of the waste to show you how we manage the solid waste in Rohingya camps of Cox's Bazar. Solid waste management starts with source segregation. Rohingya beneficiaries segregate their waste in the household by putting it in separate bins. Another way is putting the waste in the nearest specific communal bins in a segregated way. Then the collection and transportation volunteers come. They collect the waste both from communal bins and directly from the household as well, depending on the camp. We follow both of the methods in different camps, but household collection system shows more efficiency in solid waste management in this context, and Wash sector recommends it. Volunteers transport the waste using different methods in different topography, and then they transport it to the nearest. Every camp is covered by an MRF, and in the MRF, we segregate organic, recyclable, and residual waste. Now let's see what do we do with the organic waste. On an average, 60% of the total waste is organic, so it's really important to manage it properly while recovering the value from the waste. And we do it by making compost out of the organic waste. We use different composting methods in different camps, like box composting, window composting, pit composting, etc. And the compost we make are used both inside of the camps as well as in the host communities. We make around 50 tons of compost every month. But what about this recyclable waste? Well, it goes to
plastic recycling plant.
In the plastic recycling plants, we process the recyclable waste in such a manner so that it can be used to make new things again. We make tools, pit rings used in latrines, cover slabs for latrine pits and drains, frames for latrine superstructures, and so on. But why do we need to do all this?
So solid waste management in the camp is crucial because every day we produce 120 tons of waste in the camps. That's per day. Imagine without proper management, it will mean that we fill up with the waste a football pitch on a daily basis. So you can imagine that living condition will become impossible in the camps within weeks. And also because of environmental issues and health issues, all the insect, rats related to the presence of the waste in the camps. So it's not only about having beautiful camps, it's really about health and environmental issues.
Our compost is used for kitchen gardening, tree plantation in the camps and adjacent host communities of Ukhia and Teknaf, and thus contributing to the well-being of the environment. And what about the waste in connecting drains and surroundings? Yes, we've got that covered too. Then there are valuable waste known as scraps. Beneficiaries sell it to the scrap dealers, or implementing partners hand it over to them. And the residual waste?
Residual waste needs to be dumped safely, so it goes to the sanitary landfill away from the community.
30% of the total waste is non-valuable and dumped in the landfill, which is a scientifically designed confined sanitary area where waste is dumped with soil in alternating layers. Now let's talk about the challenges.
So many challenges remaining on solid waste management. One of the main issues is availability of funds to actually do more, do better. The second one will be a space limitation. We have smaller units that we would like to, or maybe sometimes not enough. And then behavior change. Despite 5 years of solid waste management, there's still many behaviors that need to change when it comes to solid waste management. So those will be the main challenges here.
Despite the challenges, our journey continues towards achieving clean, healthy, and environmentally sound Rohingya camps through solid waste management.